How's it going, everyone? Eagle Lockpicking here, and we are going to be entering in the Rabbi Picker's giveaway. I know he is getting close to 100 subscribers. Congratulations! And he wanted us to show off something we are creating or created that is new to us. So I am creating a 3D print right now, and I'll pull up the screen share in just a second to show you what I'm creating right now. Alright, and this is what I am currently creating. It is a cutaway for the Abloy Sentry. Is the first 3D print I have made. I did print one out just like a week ago, and it didn't work completely right, so I decided to go back in. I'm still modifying it, so I haven't printed this exact one out, but I couldn't do screws. It didn't work out for me, so I put little notches on it, and hopefully it'll just slip in there, and then it'll slip in, and then just slide down. You can turn it like a eighth of a turn, and it'll be locked in there. But I put the bottom groove for the sidebar. And the first time I did it, I did a square, but then the sidebar pressure didn't work out very well because it didn't push the sidebar into the discs when it was square. So I redid that one, put a triangle in it, and then I had to sand the back of it out in the last print I did. So I just widened the back a little bit, and then I changed this front up. Hopefully gonna make it easier to put the top on it and contain it in there. I did put my name on there, Eagle, and then this side, lockpicking. But you should be able to see, you won't see the sidebar, but you'll see the discs move, especially with that lock, having to move the discs and then go in the spacer to move it even further, to make sure your pick actually works for it. And I couldn't find one online whatsoever, so I decided to make one, and once I print this, or once I'm done with it and print it, I'm gonna put it up somewhere, so whoever does these locks later will be able to just go in and print it out and not have to worry about making it anymore. But this is my something awesome that I created, and hopefully this one will work out a lot better than my previous attempt. So that is what I have created, or in the midst of creating. This is my first attempt right here. And this is the one that didn't work too well. It worked enough for me to make sure that my pick worked in this lock. But the back of it was too small. I don't know if you can see it, but I made that sidebar hole square. That didn't work. And then I tried to put a screw, make this a screw, so it just but I ended up just sanding down the threads and just taped over it to make that one work. So this one didn't really work out too well. So I just went back in and I'm making another, making modifications to it to make it better and hopefully be able to help other pickers out when, if they get to this log, if they want to do disc-detainers and make their own pick tips to make sure that they work, as well as just learning the lock, while seeing what they're doing inside. Now, the 3 pickers that I look up to, the first one's going to be Greyhound Picking. He makes a lot of, and it's about his creations, his collaborations. He does the laser printing. He does the 3D prints. He has his own picks that he makes and helps create, which I think is awesome. That's a side of the business I just said that because he has a business, but the side of this hobby that I don't do all the time, but I would love to get into pick making. And then the second one's going to be Nightmare, Circa Nightmare, just how methodical he is when it comes to getting locks open and seeing, and making sure he understands the mechanisms inside, is really neat to see and what he's accomplished by, doing that. And then the last one will be, Texas Rebel. Just because his relationship inside of the community, as well as just helping out everybody that I see. He does a lot of cool things in the community with everybody. He helped make this, the ULC, which these are still sitting here from the picture that I took to submit into it. And just helping out smaller picking platforms and just doing what he can for the community. And that's just great. That's awesome. So I look up to him for doing that, and all 3 of them are just awesome people. So those are my 3 shout outs. I'll leave the link to them in the description. If you follow me, you probably follow all 3 of them, but that will be my entry into Rabbi Picking's giveaway. I hope to see you get to 100 real soon. It shouldn't be long. And congratulations on getting 100.